Hey guys, what is up? Rob French here, your host on Rob's Arcade, and I've got more Toony Terror toy unboxings coming up, so if you want to catch them, hang tight. Don't go anywhere. Be right back.
Rob's Arcade, Rob's Arcade, where the games get played and the games get saved so they can be played on another day. Rob's Arcade.
Sorry guys about that. Yeah, welcome back to Rob's Arcade. I'm your host, Rob French, and we got a really cool episode, all new unboxing going on with one of my new favorite toys from NECA Toys, a new favorite toy line. And when this toy line first popped off, I was expecting some of the main staple characters, and I just keep running into more and more and more. We got all of our favorite horror icons like Jason, Leatherface, a little pinhead action there, and of course everybody's favorite, Freddy Krueger. But now we even got guys like Beetlejuice popping up, and so this has just been a lot of fun. Every time I go to Target and pick one of these guys up, I'm just really excited. I get really happy, and I never leave with just one. I always wind up leaving with like at least 2 or 3, sometimes more. No, usually about two per visit is typically my norm. They're about $12, $13, $14 depending on which figure you're getting. Some of the larger ones can of course run you a little bit more. And today we're going to be unboxing one of the original horror icons, in my opinion, for me growing up, Freddy Krueger. Was really excited to see this guy, and I got really excited the other day when I ran to Target, and I was just kind of looking around at the different figures, and I saw they have the little tags, and one of the tags actually said Michael Myers figure. So I was like, wow. I was like, all right, there is a Michael Myers floating around out there somewhere. It'd be really nice to get Michael, Freddy, and Jason kind of all posted up side by side. Now this of course is based off of Wes Craven's film Nightmare on Elm Street, where we have Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger, the child killer who comes back from the dead. He's not done killing kids. He kills kids when he's alive, then he comes back when he's dead and kills them in their sleep. One of the more chilling movies growing up, but also one of my favorites. It became kind of like an Ernest, not to play it down, but almost like an Ernest Goes to Camp kind of a series where you were just really excited for the next Freddy Krueger movie. Oh, Ernest is doing another movie. Oh, Freddy's doing another movie. You just got really excited every time you heard that there was another one of these films coming out, especially as I did as a kid anyway. And it was always one of those things, like I knew my dad was going to rent them. Sometimes, once you got to like Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 or 4, he would rent a bunch of them, and we would just kick back and spend a whole weekend watching them over and over and over again. So Nightmare on Elm Street was always a huge favorite around the house. And he's just, in my opinion, he's been hilarious. He's just always been really funny growing up. And it's one moment you're kind of like, oh my gosh, no, and then the next minute you're absolutely just cracking up. I was fortunate enough to meet Robert Englund just last year, and he's just a sweet guy, really cool, and just a really great moment where he's got his claws on. Sorry, I'm eating Halloween candy, I can't help it. He's got his claws on, he's got his arm draped around me, he's just like, hey, we're two cool guys just hanging out. He's got the voice and the look and the swagger and the mannerisms, and it was just really Really fun. Robert Englund's a really cool, really great guy. So, anyway, enough rambling on. Let's take a closer look at this box, and then let's take a closer look at the figure. Be right back. Okay, here we have a closer look at the box art here for this Freddy Krueger, A Nightmare on Elm Street, as seen here. You know, as I said in other videos, you know, with this line, as I've reviewed it, I'm just a really big fan of this box art. Very simple, very goofy, very silly. It's exactly what it's advertising, the Saturday morning creepy action figure line, which at first I wasn't really sure about, but as I've been, you know, hitting targets and finding these figures in different ones in different stores, I've been actually getting really excited and really jazzed about these figures from NECA. Now this is, like I said, based off of Freddy Krueger from A Nightmare on Elm Street, which I'm guessing is the 1984 and not that 2010 remake garbage. We have you know, this, I guess this is Robert Englund based Freddy Krueger figure. As I've also stated, you know, not only do I really love this cool, goofy, toony font here, but I also love this marquee design. You can see a Nightmare on Elm Street kind of written there in the top of the box there. Just a really big window, huge window for the action figure. The art goes all the way around the side. You got cool posters there on the side there. Nightmare on Elm Street posters there. Sorry, move my hand. Nightmare on Elm Street posters there on the side, which is really cool. Kind of reminds me a little bit of, excuse me, Beetlejuice. The Saturday morning cartoon Beetlejuice. The way that kind of looked with all of these little cool skulls and the designs and everything. You got the lights, like I said, for the marquee, the lightning. These cool like purple and blue skies going on. Just a really cool, really nice, simple design on the box. Whoever put it together, you know, didn't do anything too crazy over the top. Just really nailed it as far as, you know, like I said, advertising exactly what they were trying to put out. Now, they also, like I said, they give you this really big window, give you a lot of detail. You can see all the tattered detail there, and then the clothing and a sweatshirt. Give you really good detail there in the hands, and any of the figures that, you know, come with accessories, they do a really good job of, like, you know, opening the window so you can see exactly, you know, what comes inside each piece there. If I turn, I don't know if you can really see too well. You might get a better look once I take the figure out of the box, but even the blades on his fingers have this really cool like blue steel effect that, again, I've mentioned here. You can see in Jason's machete, as well as Blake's sword there. And it's a really cool effect. It's like a cool blue steel effect, like lights hitting it from somewhere. If you turn the box around, you get the steam room, the boiler room. Now, this isn't something I've been too crazy about, the back of the box. You can kind of cut it out and, you know, pose your action figures like so. But I'm not really sure how that would work. If you would do it like in a display case, if you would just kind of put this on a bookshelf and have these just kind of like propped up behind. You know, I'm not really sure how that would work, but it's, you know, it's something cool. It's an option for you. I would prefer to see the whole lineup, give you a few figures on the back of the box there, and kind of show you what's out there to collect. That was something I always enjoyed when I was collecting action figures growing up, was being able to buy one or two figures and then being able to see the whole lineup on the back of the box. That was always something fun, something, you know, I would sometimes keep the card there just so I could have the lineup. Some action figures would actually include a little piece of paper, a little pamphlet, a little poster. Alright, that's the last piece. I'm so sorry. I know. Forgive me. Alright, well, I choked down this piece of candy. Let's go ahead and open this guy up, shall we? Gotta be careful, just in case I do decide I want to use the board later on. And it's another reason I'm just not really a big fan of this display board. It's just, it's very flimsy. The glue is really strong on these packagings, and see already you're kind of creasing the back of the board. Ah, that just, it kills me. Oh man. I'm trying to like work the plastic off. Got the cardboard just like separating its layers, and try to pull the plastic up. Oh wow, yeah. So it's not a big fan of this idea to display. Just try some characters on the back and just let the kids rip into it. Making opening these things up so stressful. And now you kind of like ruin the fun of getting to see all the cool stuff on the inside of that guy. I guess you'll have to look at another video to kind of see how that works. Alright. I do have my scissors this time. Let's see, I'm try to cut this open. Alright. And that comes out. Get rid of this. Oh, this guy actually comes with a little stand. Very cool. Now you can buy NECA action figure stands for your figures, but this guy actually comes with a little stand. I guess it's because of how weird and awkwardly he's posed. All right, now it comes for the loudest part of the unboxing. That wasn't too bad. I'm like house sitting for my friend, and I'm doing all this unboxing while I'm just like hanging out here doing nothing and just watching these dogs. And gosh, like the trash man's gonna be like, "Where's a Christmas at her house? Who had a freaking birthday party? Why is all these like toys packagings in her trash can there?" All right, so here we go. Here we got Freddy here. Very cool, very well detailed. Looks just like Freddy Krueger would look like if he stepped out of a Saturday morning cartoon. And I think that's why I like these figures so much, is the texture, the colors, the way they look and feel and smell. And they just look like they popped out of, like, you know, Scooby-Doo Saturday morning cartoon or something like that. Freddy versus Jason, go! But yeah, they just look like they got this cool painted texture. They look like they stepped off of an animation cell. And I just really love the way they look and the way they feel. Now, I'm guessing this guy came with a display base because of the way his feet are. He's even got like that's a Scooby-Doo. And I guess maybe I'm just like, I keep thinking of Scooby-Doo because maybe this is like the same colors as like Shaggy. And he kind of looks like one of the monsters from the show. Anyway. Yeah, I know. But yeah, so he comes with a little display here, and you can buy display. Does it matter which one goes on which, or is it? You put it on both at the same time? That's weird. Like they don't. Doesn't like fit. I guess you just do one or the other. You're gonna get it? You know how to do it? Dog knows how to do it. How do you do it? How do you do it? You gotta show me. You gotta show me how to do this. So put one foot on there at a time. This one here. It's really tight. Do the legs stretch at all? No, they don't even stretch. That's really weird. This is a weird figure. So like the feet aren't flat. So I guess that's why you have to do this like that. But why wouldn't they just make the feet like this leg? Why wouldn't they just make the molding so that way, like, look, see what I'm saying? Like this foot here is like this. Who walks like that? See what I'm saying? Like who? Even with the stand, this doesn't make any sense. I have to. No wonder he's in like he attacks people in their dreams. He can't walk in real life. I know, it's weird. I'll have to figure this out later on. I don't know. Hopefully I'll be able to get this set up so I can take some cool pictures and maybe later on display the figure. And this is sad too. Like, so this was, hey now, please. So this was made by, hey, please, knock it off. Don't be a butt. So this was made by NECA, because I'm guessing it came with the figure. But these don't even fit the holes. I'm not crazy. Like, that should just go right in. But, oh, sorry, here we go. You go in, but it doesn't. That's about as far in there as that wants to go. And this one, I don't know. I can't figure that out. That's really weird. And then the figure won't like stand up on its own either. It just keeps falling over. These are getting, I have to stop buying these. The first couple were really cool, like Ash and Jason. Their legs move, their hands and wrists move. I mean, these guys, their hands and wrists move, but like, he won't stand up on his own. Oh, that's a pretty cool pose, but it doesn't work if the figure doesn't like stand up. I gotta turn the head a little bit sideways. There we go. I don't know. Well, I got other NECA stands. They make NECA toy stands you can buy about the dozen wherever your action figures are sold. So I don't know. Maybe I can get something going with him where I can put him on a different little kind of display stand there or something, or maybe even one of those like little ring stands to kind of keep him propped up. Poor Freddy Krueger can't stand up on his own 2 feet anymore. He's gonna need other characters to kind of help hold him up there. There you go. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, buddy. There you go. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Where you're a friend and a I'm trying to sing a song here. Jeez Louise. Oh.